I'm Kristen Gregory, and I'm an instructional designer for CC here at UCO, and I also have a great deal of experience teaching because I actually got my start in higher ed as a faculty member working in kinesiology and health studies, teaching healthy life skills classes. My understanding of MBE is that basically it's a collaboration of 3 disciplines working together to create teaching and learning practices. So you have basically the neuroscientists who are focusing on the neuron changes and the understanding of how the brain learns. And then you have the psychologists who are really focusing on behavior modification and explaining those learning behaviors. And then you have your educators who are using this evidence, the neuroscience and the psychology evidence to really inform their teaching and learning practices or their teaching practices, and then they're designing their courses so that it focuses on the students and the learning processes. The strategies that I currently use in the classroom that incorporate MBE have to do really at first with setting a climate, a brain-friendly climate where I am trying to develop a positive rapport with students, help socially connect them, or at least facilitate social connections on some level, and help minimize any kind of stress and anxiety that they may be experiencing. And we know that stress and anxiety is usually high and present with students when they enter a new learning environment. So I work really hard to try to kind of set that early on. I like to also include novelty in the classroom because it really grabs their attention, or help relax them with music, or maybe incorporate movement on some level just to kind of get them out of their seats. The responses from students have been amazing. They honestly kind of ask or respond in a way of where has this been my entire life? Like, why haven't we been taught this before? Why isn't this being integrated? And something that all teachers are doing everywhere. Students felt engaged and found the experiences relevant and highly meaningful. And even from me, just looking at the dynamic, participation went up, attendance went up, and just overall engagement was just amazing, to the point that for both myself and the students, we both felt like our lives were being transformed to a point that my motivation, their motivation, and just our overall satisfaction with the dynamic had increased. So if you wanted to incorporate this into your classroom, my advice to you would be to just start with what is MBE and kind of get a foundation of that and learn about that a little bit. I looked at strategies and just started to kind of explore the idea of it and contemplate how this could maybe fit into what I was currently doing, what maybe a few modification tweaks or even a couple of creations that I would need to do to complement MBE. So I just say start small and go from there. And then for me, I found a couple of really good MBE related books, and I read through those and looked at those strategies and just went through my current lesson plans and just started to make a list of how I could possibly include MBE into this thought process as I was designing the course.